What's up everybody and welcome back to another Disney Cars review. Today I am going to be showing you M. Fenderickson. So, you can see right away he is a similar model to Crate Rinse and Wash, which I will compare to this character right after I get done reviewing him. So right off the bat, you can obviously see he has a grumpy expression. And that's because in the Cars 2 scene in the Paris fight, Gravination crashed into a bar, spilled these drinks, and made the gentleman in the bar pretty angry. And one of the gentlemen in the bar was M. Fenderickson. And I do think he is an amazing diecast. I actually like this one. I like him a lot more than Crate Rinse and Wash. The strange thing is that the eyelids are a different color from the body, because you can see the eyelids are like a gray color and they're kind of sparkly. The body's white, so that's kind of strange. The brown thing right here is supposed to resemble a mustache. You can see he's frowning. On the side here, he has this deep sky blue, deep dark sky blue. You can see he has the British flag right there, and right there it has a T on it, and right under it it says Trafalgar. And I just love the mud details on it. His rims are also a dark blue, which I like. It's darker than the body, but I still like it. The back wheels are bigger than the front. That kind of reminds me of like a tractor, because usually the tractor has bigger wheels in the back than in the front. On the back, he has this little window with a black trim around it. Right there says 04 and here says 1418. And you can see he has this hitch. This colored yellow hitch. And he does have a lot of detail on it. And the other side is the same as the other one. There's the base. Yeah. You may be thinking like the Acer's luggage cart, Acer's cart from that may connect to his hitch in the back, but it won't. Here, let me show you. Here's Acer's cart. So you can see right off the bat he has this little peg thing over here, so it obviously won't go in. But he has this little hook thing right here. So it has this little hole right here. Will work. Yes and no. No, because the wheels aren't touching the ground. But yes, it does sort of go in, but not all the way. This is mostly meant for a sort of luggage cart, because you see he has this little hole here, just made for the cart. And kabam, there you go, Acer with luggage cart, which is actually a pretty cool variation. It's actually my favorite variation of Acer besides Acer's helmet, so that's good. So now let's go back to M. Fenderickson. He has very dark black wheels, and it's very reflective of the light. Now let's compare him to Crate Rinse and Wash, which was released in 2013. It was also the only new character in the Airport Adventure series, because you remember in 2013 that's when the series started, but he was the only new one because everyone else were re-releases. Like Hardy Shifter and Maida were in a 2-pack in that series. Security Finn Missile was in that series. Grammar's Weapon was in that series, which I have right here on me, so he was also in that series. Who else? I can't remember who else. I think that was it. I think there was another Finn Missile in that series, but that was it pretty much. I was hoping for them to release the security guard from 2012, that was a chase. I was hoping them to release the chase from 2012, Officer Murakarian, this guy right here. It's very hard to pronounce his name, but I was hoping that this guy was going to be released in the Airport Adventure series, but sadly that was not the case. Because, you know, chases, it's a first come, first serve. They only get released for 1 year, and that makes them very hard to get. So, sadly, he wasn't able to be in this series because he was a chase. But I was hoping for some new characters, but sadly they didn't give any. But in 2014, I believe, 14 or 15, they returned with the Airport Adventure series, and they came back with some new cars. They came back with Matt McLugnut. Actually comes out another pity. It came with this guy. Can't remember his name on top of my head. But they also released one of my favorite deluxes of the year, Uchi. So he was also released in the Airport Adventure series. Crate Racing Watch wasn't re-released. We also got a variation of Acer with luggage cart, and we also got Trent Croto, the sedan with luggage on him. Here's Trent Croto, if you're wondering. I know this is all about Fenderickson, but just taking to a second. This is like, I believe this is the full Airport Adventure series. So here's a good view of what you could expect from that series. I believe that's everyone. So we got a lot of cool characters from that series. But anyway, back on topic, Fenderickson. So you can see right away that's a completely different expressions. We're not quite. All he did was add a underline there. They actually got it correct on Crate Racing Watch, because you can see, like, here's it's a little brighter. It's a little gray. It's a little brighter white than Fenderickson, because he's like a gray color. But you can see that they have different sponsors, like you can see that Crate Racing Watch has a Kyoto, which is actually an airport in Tokyo. That kind of looks like a parachute or a fan of some sort. And you see it has a red dot there, which doesn't appear on Fenderickson. And Fenderickson actually has his hitch painted, when his is just plastic. Crate Racing Watch has more dirt on the bumper. It also has a caution sign right there for like a warning. And the same on the other side. So they're pretty both cool releases. In my opinion, they look like brothers, or they look like brothers, or they can be good friends. So yeah, they're pretty cool castings. They're both pretty hard to find. So yeah. So yeah, that's also pretty much it for this review. I hope you liked it. Have a good day. Bye.